Bien pues. I don't know what song this is. Won't really matter though, does it? Hit the like button on the way in, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Exhale, aka Wolfpack Meeting 101 at the Finn's Tailgate over here. Ollie's still out on hiatus, dealing with family stuff. So I figured I'd pop in here, pander to the audience for some shots, and drop the link and let's talk about it. Tomorrow, Miami Dolphins are playing in Buffalo in Orchard Park. A tall order for a victory, but tonight it's Saturday. Color, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? This sounds like a Klingon funeral.
Klingon funeral. Let's see what else we got. See what else we got.
Soltera, gata fiera, pantera, se revela, si le gusta no se juega, lo que dice papi coopera.
How do we know if we're getting in trouble with that one?
Ooh, I'm liking this.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud.
So yeah, guys, hit the like button on the way in. Shout out to everybody getting in here. We're running late by a week and a half on this episode.
Oh my God, I'm just playing.
Hit the like button on your way in, and shout out to everybody that did make me here. Andres, I see you, dog. What's good? Jamie, what's going on? Scott, Daniel, Scummy, New Attitude, and John all getting in here early. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Old Scummy, have we cut to it yet? Soon, buddy. Soon. Looking that way. Ooh, Color, you're going to be calling the game tomorrow. I won't be here. It's been a minute, guys. El Capitan has been bogged down. I've been popping in with Color during the mornings and afternoons when I can make it, but you know, we're in the final stretch with my son's football team. We have the championship game tomorrow, and then after that, we play Mid-Florida, Pop Warner. I don't know where we're playing them, but that's who we're playing. They won their game, which was today. Ours is tomorrow, and we're gonna have to see what the deal is. You know, we're playing. We got to take care. We got to one week at a time, right? We gotta take care of who we got to take care of. So, I'll be there doing that, calling the game. I got to be there at 2. Game kickoffs at 4, and it's like an hour or so away. So I'm just not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Mid-Florida teams though too. Just so you know, the Mid-Florida teams, when you get them to punt, man, you got to see that as a turnover, bro. You got to cash in and pay off your defense, man. You know, the Mid-Florida teams, you got it. If you punt, it's as good as a turnover.
The only thing that could stop these kids is if they fall apart. This team is well coached, well schemed. We have contingency plans. We can throw, we can run, we can switch it all up and be a high-speed sideline-to-sideline offense, or we can go.
Can you run out the clock with a 4-point lead?
Color, we can run a 4-minute drill like nobody else, dude. I'm dead serious. We've got boys on this team. But again, if they fall apart and the kids turn on each other because things get difficult, because bottom line, the team last year went undefeated through the championship, and for the first time ever in the regional round, they didn't score first. We've always had a lead, and we didn't win that last game. And same thing this year. We've only been scored on twice all year, and you know, it's hard to practice and prepare for something you're not prepared for, you know, because you can't. So we'll have to see how these boys respond if they find themselves down. So hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you play poker with a bunch of fake money your whole life, and then you're faced with the real thing.
Yeah, it's. I mean, look, these kids, they're a good team, man. They're gonna be fine, I think. What's good is the game we just won was a bit of a test. At the end, that team got real chippy and was looking to hurt people when the game was lost. It was 22-0 at halftime, and they came out in the third quarter looking to hurt some of our guys rather than try to win a football game. And the team we're going against, the last time we seen them was in our house in the last game of the year, and that game didn't even make it to the second quarter because they called the game because those kids were they were just trying to hurt people because they were mad that we were up 14-0 in the first quarter. So, but now we're seeing them in the championship, and there's the the mercy rule. So, like in sports, and we've had to mercy rule some teams where you can't throw the ball on them anymore. If you intercept the ball, you can't run it back. There's some stuff like that. And we can't run outside the tackles. We have to run in between the tackles. That only comes into effect if we go up 50 points on them. So there is no mercy rule in this game coming up. And if we go 50 points up on this team, not that I don't think it's possible. I don't think we see the end of a game like that because this team will get the game cut short because they're just going to try to hurt somebody rather than try to do anything. And we've prepared for it as a coaching staff. So,
wow, that's vicious, man.
I know. Well, that's
in the top Warner ranks, man.
Buddy, it's the exact same as how it's always been, bro. It's the exact same as how it's always been. Color. Well, what happened?
I don't know.
There we go. I was trying to make us a little smaller, so
putting baby in a corner. I don't know.
Yeah, get out of here, Color.
Really quickly, if you don't mind, not to shift gears too much, but I was going to run through some college scores real quick.
Yeah, please do. But before you do, I just want to say what up to everybody in chat. Hit the like button. Lewis, Shelby in here. Kosa, what's going on? Kosa Nostra. Guys, donate for shots. I'm already going to get it going because I already made myself a promise that I was going to have some. So I appreciate it if you guys donate for some shots.
You get a free shot tonight.
I'm giving myself a fucking shot, but donate for some shots, please. I'll put it. Matter of fact, let me put this thing in. But go ahead, Color. Give us some updates on what's going on across college football because I know the Canes. Last I seen it, they were overtaking them 33-31 or something like that. And then I went out to dinner with the fam, or I can't remember what we did. Oh no, I know what we did. I took the kids and the wife and my nieces to the beach today, and then came back. We washed the dog because dog went with us, and then I had to take the wife and the kids out to dinner. So, but I seen that the Canes went over 51. Man, it was crazy.
Well, I mean, I didn't even have to do all that. I went and made a cup of coffee. Next thing I knew, they were up 2 scores. So, that's as quick as it took. So don't fault yourself for walking away for a minute because that's all it took. Miami scoring 21 points in the fourth quarter to cover the 20.5 spread, 53-31 over the Duke Blue Devils. As you guys might have watched earlier in action. Currently in action, it's halftime. Texas A&M, the number 10 team in the nation, is tied with South Carolina at 20. That's going to be a barn burner. Halftime. At Clemson, number 11, down 17-7 to Louisville at the moment. Going into halftime, 46 seconds left in the second. Kentucky.
Clemson down 17-7 against Louisville right now.
That is correct.
Color. We were just talking about this on the phone. Man, college football, bro. The NIL deals have fully changed football. Yep. It's crazy.
And I stand vindicated so far in my assessment that the trash ACC teams are better than the trash SEC teams.
That ain't no lie.
And going down the list with 46 seconds left before the half, Kentucky and the number 7 team, Tennessee, tied 7-7. So there's a couple barn burners going on. SMU, number 20 SMU over number 18 Pittsburgh with 2:20 left before the half, 21-3. And in some finals earlier in the day, number 1 Oregon defeated Michigan 38-17. Number 2 Georgia surviving Florida 34-20. Number 4 Ohio State defeating number 3 Penn State 20-13 in a classic matchup. As we said earlier, number 5 Miami defeating Duke 53-31. Number 11 Iowa State going down to Texas Tech 23-22. Number 13 Indiana defeating Michigan State 47-10. 17 Kansas State going down to Houston 24-19. Ole Miss taking care of business against Arkansas as the number 19 team in the nation, 63-31. 21 Army defeating Air Force 20-3. And of course, Minnesota defeating the number 24 Illinois team 25-17. So check your parlays, everybody. Did I just hear Ali say good evening, everybody?
Yeah, dude, he's got a recording in here. I was just messing around with it.
Oh, I think we were supposed to play that.
I think I was. I fucked up, boys. All right. Getting the music going, getting the vibes going, getting the drinking going.
How can I dream if I was never awakened? How can it still hurt when I can feel the pain?
Sounds like some. What's that movie called that everybody was into? All the kids were into? Twilight? That sounds like some Twilight shit right there.
I think Breaking Bad did Twilight.
Yeah, Breaking Benjamin.
That's what I meant.
You know what, bro? I recently discovered them about 10 years ago.
I know we talked about this. That's why I mentioned it, Color.
Yeah, jamming all their music. I'm like, man, this is a gem right here. How come nobody's heard of these guys? And then I found out it was it was all from Twilight. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? It's good music. You know what I mean?
They have like a cult following, Breaking Benjamin, before the Twilight series, right? They were like the Nickelback. They were like the Nickelback for like people that think like this is real hardcore music and it's not, but it's good. It's alternative rock.
Musically,
it's excellent. And they would do these clubs over on the West Coast, tons of them. They're super famous. They're hobnobbing with all the fucking like 30 Seconds to Mars and all those other My Chemical Romance, those ones that are on the West Coast that everybody rubs elbows with the celebrities. And Breaking Benjamin is kind of like one of those purview things.
Yeah, I feel like I found them in a pure way though. Like I just came across their music and was like, yo, this is jamming. So I ain't got no like fanboyness or nothing. You know what I mean?
You got no skin in the game.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And their drummer's unbelievable, dude.
So to me, I'm a big underground music guy, right? Like, don't get me wrong, there's some front runner music I like, but like I'm into like super underground screamo metal and like super underground fucking rap music. Like that's what I listen to. Like these guys that I listen, like these rap songs are like 2 minutes and 10 seconds long, but man, they're fire.
So you're like modern day West Side Story, bro.
I've always been that way.
You all would meet up and one of you would start rapping and the other one would start screamo. You know what I mean?
That's right, but I would play them both. I got West Side Story in my head. I'm both dualities of that. I'm the one looking at them battle, and I'm calling them all fucking dorks. You know what I'm saying?
So I tried to get hard. You know, we were supposed to watch that movie in high school, and I fell asleep. Never watched a minute of it. But the other, like probably a couple weeks ago, I was really bored and it was on Pluto or something. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to give it a chance just so I can, you know, get up to date with the rest of society, you know what I mean, who actually watched it. Bro, I got through about 20 minutes. I'm like, what the absolute dog shit is this, man? I'm like, this wouldn't have even been cool back when Broadway was cool. I'm like, whoever liked this nonsense, man?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Again,
like even back when that stuff was in, I wouldn't have liked it.
even stuff I probably would like, and I would totally like get on it first before it gets quote unquote famous. If it's like really cool and everybody's all over it, I refuse to watch it, listen to it. I don't want it. Like Game of Thrones, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen 1 minute of Game of Thrones.
Me neither, buddy, and I never will. I never will, bro.
You know what,
I never
you know what it is? I've told you this before. I've probably told the audience before too, but for me, it's because there's so much more in real human history of stories that have never been told that are far more fascinating than just making up a fantasy world where you end up telling the same story anyway.
Yeah,
like I don't get that.
To me, though, like Lord of the Rings, I was all about that Lord of the Rings way before motherfuckers thought it was cool. So
Right.
that's different. But I don't know, man. Like, whatever.
And even with Star Wars, even with Star Wars, you can look at it like the fall of the Roman Republic and stuff like that, transitioning into the Empire.
Star Wars is cool.
You know, where democracy falls and the Republic falls into a empire. You know, you could see that allegory and whatever else, but it still stands on its own, though. It's not like it's just there to tell that story of Julius Caesar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Listen,
And the rise of Augustus. You know, it's
Couple
not,
of
where
things.
Game of Thrones is like literally the War of the Roses, dude.
couple
You know
of
what I mean?
things, everybody. I need y'all to hit the like button, right? And I need you, because the algorithm ain't helping us out. And I need y'all to donate for shots, please, because I'm gonna start. You know, I need an excuse to keep drinking. So color.
And the thing of it is, Cap, you can still tell like a real human history story and nobody's ever really heard about, while still maintaining all the sexuality and the violence and all the stuff that makes everybody like, oh, I love Game of Thrones. You real people, that's why y'all like this shit, because it's gripping, good cinematography. It's not because the actual story is good. The story is just
We don't
War of
know
the
this
Roses.
color because we haven't seen it, and I don't even want to get bogged down in that bullshit. Because to me, again,
I'm just saying the story is just War of the Roses.
I just say
Henry
I'll
VIII.
just call it for what it is. Color. I'm a fucking hater. How about that? Fuck y'all. That's how I see it. Fine. I'm a hater. Oh, you would love it, Capitan. I know, but
Exactly.
I love not loving it just as much as loving it.
Yep. How about that really hot actress? Plays on Vikings too. So what? I can see her there. You
I
know.
don't care. So, color. Let's talk about this game tomorrow, man. Because the gambler in me is picking the Dolphins to win with all the things that would need to win. And shout out to Costa Nostra. Cheers to the brother. Thank you.
Koza knows how we roll around here.
Thank
It's like
you,
get into
buddy.
a topic and then he just comes in and derails her day.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, dude. I'm dying of thirst.
Koza.
Thank you. Anyhow, so it's game tomorrow, color. Now I'm gonna really start drinking. We got some shots bought, and we're talking Dolphins. I'm gonna start hammering away.
I just figure a person with the name of Cosa Nostra, probably a guy. I'm just saying. I'm sorry if I was wrong.
So
Thank you very much, Cosa Nostra. It's
Salute
this
to
thing
the
that we
homies.
have, and we appreciate the $13 donation.
joining the membership, new members will get us consider donate to, and so that first drink was for Tua Tuesday, who renewed his membership. In Costa Nostra,
Oh, thank you, Tua Tuesday.
that's more than one drink, so I get to have a third, which I'm so excited about. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
You're welcome, Sam Elliott. He says. So, I mean, bro, tomorrow a story is going to be written. The story of the Dolphins season ending or the season beginning. What do you think, Color?
Hold on, I got to take this hit for Cosa Nostra.
Oh, yeah. That's right. So I say the season beginning, right? Because I don't know, like, call me crazy, but us Dolphin fans, we've seen the show, right? We've seen the Tua Tonga.
I had to make sure he heard it.
Yeah, no, color sound painful. This is, I mean, look, bro, is a new chapter in the Miami Dolphins saga begins tomorrow. What chapter will that be?
Well, it ain't gonna be covering 5.5 points because I crawfished my bet on Arbor. I took the 475.
Well, I'll tell you what my bet is, color, because this is what I know to be self-truths.
Amazing, you're allowed to crawfish a bet. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, why not? They'll take your money.
You'd have got shot for that back in the day. No, sometimes it's an even cash out. Sometimes they'll give me my whole $5 back.
So here's what I took in a parlay. Tua, over 1.5 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, over 99.5 yards. Tyreek Hill, anytime touchdown. Tyreek Hill, over 6.5 receptions. Tua Tagovailoa,
You're going all
over 21.5 pass.
Are these your parlays or just what you're listing is possible?
No, these are mine. I put all this on one parlay, color.
Oh my God, are you
Tua Tagovailoa, over 21.5 pass completions, and the Dolphins to win. That is the parlay I put together. I got plus 1,000 odds. I bet $10 for $110.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because, listen, either the Dolphins are going to make that happen and win the game, because everything I just said is going to happen. Tyreek's going to have to get the ball more than 6 times. Tua's going to have to get more than 2 touchdowns. Tyreek's going to have to get at least one of those 2 touchdowns and 100 yards. And Tua's going to have to complete the ball over 21 times. And all of those things that I said happen, that I bet on, and the Dolphins will ultimately win that game. That's why I bet that way. Now, I was going to be pissed if the Dolphins lose anyhow.
Right,
So
which is why you should be putting all that stuff on the Bills players instead.
No, because no.
Because if we win, then you're going to be happy for winning. You're going to feel like you paid.
No. I understand
win.
I understand the tactics, and maybe in a different circumstance I would, but we're on the precipice of what I just said. A chapter is going to change. Now, is the chapter going to be chapter 2 of Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa and this team getting it right? Will it be the start of the second part of the season where the Dolphins make a triumphant comeback? Or will it be the chapter in which we turn the page and look at the team in its entirety? Coaching staff, general manager on down, and question. I mean, look, bro, I don't think you all friggin' realize the Dolphins are a blowout in Buffalo away from just blowing things up, and it's not going to get fixed next year. It's not. Because if you think that Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Waddle, and company are going to be all right blowing things up, and they're not going to show their ass in some way or another, make themselves hurt. Like when you have leadership problems, you bring in somebody new, like, are they going to – is Tyreek Hill and Jalen Ramsey and others like that, they're going to toe the line and be like, welcome, new guy. You're the new guy in. No, they're going to be like, yo, bitch, welcome to the shit show. You ain't doing nothing. Like, how much respect can be gained and heard and made in a short one-off season? Like, I don't know.
I got a bad feeling.
I don't know, man.
Well, Cap, I do have bet remaining on a parlay for tomorrow. It has to do with tomorrow's game.
All right. What?
So I got. I'll just go through the whole parlay. I got. Coming in on the same parlay, I got that Packers-Lions game. I got under 30.5 pass attempts for Jordan Love. Under 30.5 pass attempts from Jordan Love. And I got David Montgomery on the anytime touchdown. You'd have to be a fool not to think David Montgomery's going to score for the Lions. He probably has one every game. I have to look at the stats, but if you're wondering why on the Jordan Love pass attempts, weather. Be careful with this game. Betting it up. Weather. It's supposed to be raining. So I can see Matt LaFleur do it, really going with the heavy with the ground game. So there you go on that. Also with that parlay, I got over 38.5 pass attempts for the great Jameis Winston. You know the dude's going to sling the ball all over the field 150 times. So I got over 36.5 pass attempts for Jameis Winston. I got an anytime touchdown for Malik Neighbors. Number one, because Daniel Jones is pissed and hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in his own stadium in a very long time.
Dude, he sucks.
So he's due. But there's also some murmurs I saw on a headline that we may see Mr. DeVito by the end of that game. So look for Malik Neighbors on the possible anytime touchdown. And then to round out that parlay at plus 115 for the single bet, anytime touchdown on Josh Allen. Obviously, you'd have to be dumb not to think that Josh Allen might run one in. And that total parlay, $5 to win 146 at plus 28.39.
You think the Packers beat the Lions?
Not sure. I think I stayed away from that game on. Let me see on the spread. Let's see I wonder if I'm checking to see if I have that game involved anywhere else on any other parlay.
Oh man.
But that one's tough because now, especially because it's raining, it's going to be raining likely. It was tough already but my default is the Lions are going to look through all that nonsense and pull through them just like they do everybody else. You know what I mean?
I put together 1 o'clock parlays and like sometimes some 4 o'clock and 1 o'clock mixed up parlays, and I got the freaking I got the Cowboys on one of my parlays, and I break my rules all the time, but you're not supposed to freaking bet on or against the Cowboys, but I'm trying to fade the Cowboys on this because they're underdogs against the Falcons, and they're getting plus 100 on the money line. And I was like, you know what? I bet you this is the game they win just to upset everybody. So trying to fade them, but chances are it's not no bueno.
Well, so if you're looking for a folly game where they play it close and look like they are competitive again and then lose at the end, then that 3.5 does look tempting. But you might want to, if you're putting it on,
I already took the money line color.
Well, I'm just saying though, if anybody wanted to put Dallas on covering on a parlay, you could add a point or two to that 3.5 and say, okay, they lose by a field goal. Well, if you take plus 4.5 instead of 3.5 on a parlay, that might work out for you. Because then even if they win outright because they get their shit straight, you're still going to win that bet,
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know, man.
But it's only for parlay material because you're going to get minus 160 on plus 4.5 or something like that. You know what I mean?
I've been getting killed in betting lately. I don't know why I keep doing it. I should put it down. I don't know. When the Dolphins do good, I do good. When they don't do good, things kind of fall apart. It's just friggin' sad fact. The problem here is And I see Andrew Bailey in chat saying get Cam Ward. Maybe we could, but like in a perfect world, us Dolphin fans are like, we're going to keep the team we have now and insert Cam Ward. To me, that's not how it goes down if we're able to pick Cam Ward. That's just not what's going to happen. There'll be dead cap with Tua if we cut him. So you'll have 50-something million minimally. Who knows what other kind of dead cap you're going to have because Tehran's leaving, and I don't know what they worked out in the contract details, and good luck finding how that works. So there's going to be some, we're still going to we have nobody re-signed on the O-line pretty much. It's just going to be, it's going to be some problems. So Cam Ward wouldn't come in here starting on the team we see. And I just don't want Dolphin fans to get their hopes up. It was why I ill-advised signing Tua this whole time. Because rarely can you sign a quarterback and then get off or get away from that quarterback without some kind of hard reset. It's just the facts. And then
the way we've done it. I mean, that's been what we've shown for the last however long.
It's how it's done, Color.
Whether other teams move off guys right away or not, that's not our MO.
That's not our MO. We always extend them and then are stuck with them. Like, look at the Giants right now. Like, their coach came in and didn't hang his hat. Like, they brought him in to get Daniel Jones, right? But he didn't stake his claim with Daniel Jones at any given moment, right? Like he tried to.
You've seen DeVito come in and ball out.
Yeah, you've seen Dayball try to do other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, the boys' game's tomorrow, Lou. That's tomorrow for the championship game. So, yeah, what we play tomorrow in Cocoa. Color is going to call the Dolphins game because I won't be able to do it. But
real quick, Cap, on that note, quick game update. Shout out to Lewis's boy. His team's rolling right now on Clemson, 20-7 in the third.
It's crazy. Shit, they might win.
I know, right? Oh, by the way, see, I did take the Cowboys, and as I indicated, I added points, but I added way more than I suggested. I've got them on a parlay at minus 190, and that's plus 6.5. So if the Cowboys screw me by losing by more by more than 6.5, then hey, I will literally ban myself from ever betting on them again.
I hate the Cowboys too.
So, by the way, really quick to run through that one, I got a nice long one, and it's not a huge bet. It's $3 to win 60 at plus 1,900. I got the Bengals. First of all, I added like a lot of points to all of these spreads. So they're like minus 200, minus 250, minus 190, that range, right? 170 I got, so that's the range they're at, but I put a lot of them together to make a good parlay for $3 to win 60. So I got the Bengals at to cover minus 3.5. I got the Bills to cover minus 2.5. I got Cowboys to cover plus 6.5. I got Giants to cover plus 6.5. The Ravens to cover minus 6.5. The Patriots to cover plus 6. And I got the over at 39.5 for the Chargers and Browns game because of Jameis Winston. I figured that's a decent one. $3 to win 60. Why not? I just added a bunch of points to all the spreads and made the odds really favorable and then put them all on a parlay.
I played around with a little bit here and there, but come the end of when I messed around with them, I didn't like the odds. So I just said, fuck it, and went in the other direction.
Well, instead of trying to guess whether the Cowboys are going to stink it up or not and cover plus 3.5, I figured even if they stink it up, they'll probably still play serviceable enough to lose by less than 6.5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. So let's get back to the Dolphins, Color. It's you know, there's another option where we don't flip a page and the Dolphins beat Buffalo. And then maybe they go out and Monday night beat the Rams.
Aye.
But then they come out and then they lose a game, right?
Well, again, 8-2. We got to go 8-2. Nobody's expecting to go 10-0. It's got to happen. I mean, if we're saying 8-2 is the mark, we have to be comfortable with 2 losses. I just don't want one of them to be tomorrow. If it's tomorrow, we're done. You got to like get a couple wins to make that 8-2 worth something. You know what I mean? But if you're talking about we beat the Bills and then we go on to beat the Rams and then we drop one, well, that's part of the 8-2. At that point.
I hope we don't drop one then, because I'm pretty sure after the Rams is the
Patriots or somebody.
No, it's the Raiders, I think.
Oh yeah.
So Raiders.
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though. But we got a 2-game buffer. Remember, we're
like the Dolphins really need to go on a
8-2.
Well, yeah, but they need to even make that 8-2 some form of.
It's got
reality. They got to beat Buffalo this week, and then they need to rattle off 3 more wins against the Patriots, the Rams, and the Raiders. And then the Dolphins are on a 4-game run, right?
Right.
Now
and
it's
the
like
49ers doesn't become so, oh my God, we lost to the Niners. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because we do have like travel when it comes to I'm not talking up the Niners and all this, but we do have to travel. You know what I mean? When it comes to the Niners and then the Raiders and all that whole sequence, and then coming back to like, I forget who exactly, Green Bay, we got to fit in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Houston, we got these teams to play left. So again, if we were to pull off 8-2, I just don't see how people don't see that as, well, you had to fix your shit to do that in the first place. And if you did it, how is that not respectable?
It really just comes down to this Thursday night, football game. Like, okay,
this must be Michael K, dude. I thought, I was almost fooled.
All right.
This is Finn's Take with CB 41.5. $5 donation. El Crappy Tan, raise your glass. Color hit the bong to a Bills victory tomorrow.
I mean, I'm literally forced to, because I'm dying of thirst, and he paid for it. But I'll raise my glass for your shot donation, not for a Bills victory. See how the
Bills fans do us around here? As
polite
as we are to them,
it's fucked up.
God. Oh, wow.
That one tasted extra nasty.
That's okay. Like I was telling Cap on the phone call earlier, my voice, for some odd reason, for the last few days has sounded and felt very strong. I'm at about 98%. And
I think
feels
Color.
good. You know what I mean?
Want to know why? You want to know what I think it is? I think it's the coffee and a cup of Color and the afternoon Color commentaries getting those vocal cords going, and you're just
and not going on for 8 hours and.
I told
yelling at people on panels and shit like that.
Because after about hour 3.5, you get cranky Color at any given moment, and definitely after hour 4 and 5, it's cranky Color, and then you're just straining.
You know it. I think that's also the part that we all forget too. Like last night, it was like 1:30 in the morning, dude. Like, yeah, bro, I just get like that, bro. I'm sorry, it's just me.
Oh, you're talking about with Bryson?
Yeah.
Bryson don't care. He knows.
Doesn't mean I was wrong.
Bryson
just means I probably should. I'm not going to handle myself like that at 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? Or 2 in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
Bryson don't give a fuck. So look, Color. Here's some of the games, right? Bills, Rams, Raiders, Patriots, Packers, Jets. Those are the next couple of games. Dolphins can only afford, well, they can't afford any losses, but say that they did. They can afford one on all that. I would rather that one be to the Packers than the Bills right now, because the Packers is it's a game on the road in Lambeau on Thanksgiving, short week. If that would have happened, fine.
If I were to go back into the archives, I likely had that one as one of my losses.
Yes. Now then we have
the same reason I had the Seahawks as a loss.
The remaining 5 games is the Jets at home, on the road to the Texans, Niners at home, on the road to the Browns. And you can say what you want.
The Texans are starting to look fairly beatable now, bro.
Well, we'll see.
That sophomore slump might be starting to set in, man.
I mean, we'll see. But the Browns on the road. Now, the Browns, I don't think are anything, but you can never count out whatever Jameis Winston can come up and put 40 on you or put 4 on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never tell. The thing is, it is going to be a freezing-ass cold game in freaking Cleveland, December 29th in prime time. Let me repeat. December 29th in prime time, 8:20 kickoff. And then the Dolphins versus the Jets, last game of the year, which the way in which I picked the Dolphins to win or lose games, to me, it was always going to come down to that last game of the year for the Jets and the Dolphins to see who gets into the playoffs or not. Like, I just felt like that's how it was going to line up. Now, at this current juncture, I'm completely wrong because the Dolphins have no business and the Jets barely have any business even thinking about the playoffs. But I don't know. It's just going to be weird to think that if the Dolphins lose tomorrow, the season is over, dude. It's over. It is unsalvageable. To expect the team to win.
It's orientation and attitude. It's completely different if you go 8-2 by beating the Bills and kind of going on a streak than it is if you lose to the Bills again and go into having to go now 8-1 after having starting 2-6.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's just it's
asinine.
Different. And the mood of the team and all, right? Like,
right. Well, if you win tomorrow, your realistic expectation of a streak goes from 8-2 to 7-2. If you lose, you're 2-6 and you've got to go 8-1. How have you demonstrated that you're ever going to start to win again if you're 2-6?
I mean, serious. Again, Dolphins, even with a 2-5 right now, 2-6,
2-5, and we're 2-8 in our last 10.
So we're 2-5 right now. A 3-5 with a victory over Buffalo. It doesn't on paper look all that great, but a 2-6 and losing to Buffalo at this current juncture, you just might as well hang it up, bro. Like,
right.
Like, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
And of a team that we had high expectations for, the highest. We're talking about winning the East this year. We're talking about, anything.
This is what I mean by killing 2 birds with 1 stone, beating Buffalo. Because if you lose to Buffalo, you're now 2-6. You have to go 8-1, and you've just demonstrated that you can't beat the team that you're gonna have to beat for your aspirations anyway.
Exactly, dude.
Now, if you beat Buffalo, you've just shown that even though it's only a 1-game sample size, that you can and have the ability to beat who you need to beat. Okay. Number 2, now your expectation is you have to go 7-2 as a 3-5 football team who just beat Buffalo. That's completely a different orientation, perspective, attitude, whatever you want to call the word, than the other. So you have to start somewhere. You have to start by beating Buffalo tomorrow.
Thank you, Jess. The last shot I had to take
Jess.
was from a Bills fan, and it tasted terribly.
I know,
This
right?
one will taste extra special to wash down the nasty Bills flavoring from the last one. Salute,
again,
Jess. Thank you.
If your aspirations are anything but tanking, you have to beat Buffalo tomorrow, or it's
That's
over.
right.
Or it's over.
And here's the kicker, right? Lose to Buffalo. Win a game here, win a game there, lose again. You know, we lose one of the next 3 games, like to either the Raiders, Rams, or Patriots, right? What? How is anyone still around with that type of performance out of this roster and football team? How is not everybody fired, right? And if nobody's fired, then it'll have been a tank.
I can answer that. I had to answer that today, and it just occurred to me the answer to that today. Everybody's wondering or expecting, this so-and-so will be fired if we lose to Buffalo. That's it. And I say, why? We've lost to Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. If it was the Patriots,
why losing to Buffalo would all of a sudden make Stephen Ross pull all the triggers? I don't know, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, I really don't know.
If it hadn't been done already, losing to Buffalo ain't gonna start nothing.
Kevin Lee says, if Miami wins tomorrow, Miami wins the division.
I mean, who knows what kind of snowball it doesn't start, for both teams. Just saying.
What is up, Anthony?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
For me, the easy answer is they're both yes men. That's why I don't think Ross is going to fire them. He's going to keep them here for the next 5 years because they'll do what he wants and stuff like that.
The next 5 years? Who?
Greer and McDaniel.
Oh, I don't know about McDaniel.
No, I'm exaggerating, but what I'm saying, he'll keep them around because they listen to everything he says.
Greer
they don't have the balls to stand up to him.
Balls to stand up to him. They make him happy. Greer makes him happy. They making money, dog. They doing their job as far as what boss man wants.
No, but what I mean is, I know they making money, but what I mean by yes men, they make bad decisions in terms of trades or drafting because it's what Ross wants instead of what the fans want.
What the
fuck? I'm so
Anthony,
glad
you're confusing me, dog.
Came into my life.
Okay, I'm getting clear. Slow down. What I'm saying, it's not confusing. What I'm saying is both Greer and McDaniel, the drafting they have been doing is more to please Ross than the fan base and stuff like that because let's be honest, not every fan wanted to draft Tua.
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. There was so much hype going around Tua. Fans wanted him.
No, but I'm saying there was maybe 50-50.
No.
There was
50%. But there's 50-50 trash football organizations in this league.
Dude. Nah, I think Anthony, you're reading a little too much into it.
Yeah, and to me, Greer, I'd rather have a Jimmy Haslam who spends money. The guy from the Browns and stuff like that. That's who I want as an owner. He's willing to spend the money, but he made
Haslett already owns another football team.
Huh?
Jimmy Haslett already owns another football team.
Wait, who does he own?
Oh, you're saying somebody like him?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, I do not want anything from the Browns organization. I got plenty of that at home. Thank you.
No. I'm not saying I want someone from that Haslam family tree. What I'm saying, I want an owner like that who's willing to spend the money and do the right thing.
I don't know. Again, Anthony, I hear you, dog. What's up, Greg? What's going on, buddy?
How we doing? Because I'm not doing too good.
You're not doing so good?
Yeah, Clemson's getting their ass kicked, and they're going to sell.
Hey, Greg, I just, by the way, you and I need to get together one Saturday morning and really put our heads together, because I think with the ones that I win and the mistakes that you make, we probably could actually do something and get a couple parlays won, man.
I know. I mean,
You know?
dude, every time I feel good, and then it's always one that F.
Greg, who's Clemson losing to?
Well, the reason I was saying that is because I wanted to take a quick victory lap on that 20.5 that I took for the Hurricanes today.
Who's Clemson losing to?
I wanted to put
It looked dark there. It looked dark there for a second, but they covered that. You know, just saying.
The Canes, I wanted to live bet the game. The Canes were plus 250 with $25. But I'm like, you know what? I bet against the Canes. If I bet for them, they'll freaking choke. I'm staying away. They won. No, you know, it may not seem like it, guys. I'm trolling for the Canes because I like to troll. But I'm
in fairness, Greg, they haven't covered for me all year. So I'm doing like everybody else does. When the broken clock is right, I'm taking I'm acting like I'm a genius today. It's my turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Canes, bro.
Hey, Greg, who's Clemson losing to?
Louisville.
You know who ended up busting my parlay, Greg?
Who?
Cornell.
Cornell.
Cornell screwed your parlay?
Yeah, even Colgate.
26-7 now.
Bro, even Colgate
26-7. They're killing two parlays. Fucking Clemson for me right now.
Fuck Clemson.
Fuck
Greg,
Clemson, right, bro.
Greg, even Colgate covered for me today, bro.
Damn, Colgate?
Yeah, Colgate.
They have a football team?
Yeah. And you know that Ole Miss drubbing?
Yeah.
I had that +8 on my parlay, dude. For Ole Miss.
I thought Arkansas.
I'm sorry, I had a -8 for Ole Miss.
I mean, I got Kentucky.
I killed that parlay. Everybody but Cornell, dude. Even the Hurricanes covered. I'm like, damn it, man. Cornell, bro. Really?
Yeah, SMU.
Who did you have winning the Ohio State versus Penn State game?
Yeah, Ohio State won earlier, 20-13. Yeah, and all the Penn State fans, listen, I understand the frustration.
Now, if Greg would have been there this morning to say color, I don't know, man. Cornell, you might want to leave them off. I would have won the parlay.
If I only bet the FBS, I don't bet FCS.
See?
Did Army cover?
You'd have told me to stay away from it. And I'd have been like, all right.
Army did not cover. I had Army.
I almost had them to cover. I almost put them on, bro. But
if I would have known the quarterback wasn't playing, I would have probably put the Air Force.
Yeah, Colgate's one of them teams that's been around since like the 1800s, man. Plus, I wanted to be different. I wanted to be able to crypto. I put Colgate on a parlay and won it.
Hey, I see CB83 in chat. CB83, what's up with Apaka, man? They won Mid-Florida. I need to know what's going on with that football team. That looks like the team my boy is going to face here next week after we take care of business against Daytona, which we will. We'll whip their ass. They ain't got shit on us.
Yeah.
But what's up with Apaka? Apaka's the team we're going to be going against. What's their deal? You were supposed to let me know. You never got back to me, fucko. Let me know what the deal is with Apaka. They got dogs. Y'all ain't ready, bruh. Okay, good. I'm going to tell the boys that, man.
Hey.
I'm looking at their team. They got 22 on their team. We've got 33. And I'm just telling you right now, those boys are not bigger than my boys. Not even close. Some of them are pretty big, but we got a couple of friggin' giants, dude. But we'll see. You know, it's all really going to come down to where the game is played, honestly. As long as it's played in a neutral territory, we'll be good. It's when we play where we get screwed out of it, and then I gotta,
Now, Crazy Dolphin.
You gotta Karen up the refs.
All right. He says he's gonna send me a pic right now.
I know, Crazy Dolphin. I
A
know.
pick or a pick? Like a pick, like a picture,
Pic, like
or a
picture,
or a parlay pick?
I mean, I'm looking at their team right now. Number 8's pretty fucking big. Number 28's pretty big. Number 4's pretty big. But I don't know, man. We got some dogs.
Crazy Dolphin. I didn't know Colgate had a football team. I know they had a basketball team. I never thought they would have a football team.
So, Greg, I've got on one of my parlays tomorrow, I've got Jordan Love under 30.5 pass attempts.
I don't know. I think Green Bay wins the game.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Oh, it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
I don't check the weather. That's probably why I lose.
You know what? That's why I lose too, because most of the time I forget. But I was watching some YouTube video today and the guy mentioned it. So I'm like, oh, of course. Oh, I need to go look at. Dude, I went right into the player props for Green Bay and Detroit as soon as I heard it was supposed to rain. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me get the unders for all this, man.
Because when I'm at work, that's when I put my NFL bets in. I don't have time to check the weather.
So another parlay I got. This is $2 to win 100. Right? Plus 49.93. And these now right here, okay, before Michael K starts coming at me for penny bets and shit, this parlay was constructed by recommendations from Cynthia Freeland from NFL Network. She's their mathematician, okay, and her record is running pretty good. So this was a parlay constructed based on some names she laid out for anytime touchdowns and for a couple other player bets, right? So again, it's $2 to win 100, 49.93 odds, plus 49.93. I've got Alexander Madison to record 50 plus rushing yards. I got Chase Brown in that same game to record an anytime touchdown. I've got Chris Olave for an anytime touchdown. Nick Chubb, anytime touchdown. To record 4 plus receptions, I've got Khalil Shakir. And to record 40 plus receiving yards, I've got Cortland Sutton from the Broncos. And an anytime touchdown for A.J. Brown. And like I said, that was constructed by recommendations from, or mathematical recommendations from Cynthia Freeland.
The only
Shout out to her. I don't want to take credit.
Parlay I did was for the Dolphins Bills. I have Tua throwing a pick tomorrow. Josh Allen.
Now, real quick, Greg. I'm sorry. Cynthia did not recommend that you put all those on a parlay and do what I did. Okay, just to be clear. But those were all people she mentioned for anytime touchdowns and other player props.
Parlay. Sorry, boys. I'm having fun over here. Sorry, color. Sorry, I'm getting carried away, boys.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there so nobody thinks I said that she told everybody to put that on a parlay. You know, she didn't say that, but she did. She did mention all of those players for mathematical probabilities of getting anytime touchdown based on matchup, and she's pretty good at that. So
she's just reading off what the AI computer told her to do.
I just wanted her to get the credit for. I wanted her to get the credit for doing the book work. You know, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, we taking shots, dog. Yeah, we taking shots. You know,
Just like if Michael K won me a bunch of bets with his spreadsheets, I'd give him the credit. You know.
Oh my God, Michael K does spreadsheets like he did back in the '60s and shit.
I just haven't gotten around to getting over his neck of the woods yet on the information. He does fairly well. So
I can't read his handwriting. It looks like a 3-year-old. So,
you might be able to get AI to read it for you.
Nah.
Score prediction from Kevin Lee.
27-24 Dolphins.
Ouch. Kevin, I don't deal in predictions. I deal in expectations. And I expect the Dolphins to finally figure out how to ice the game and win this game with the same score that they beat Scott with, 31-29. Miami Dolphins win with a 2-point lead.
Listen,
icing 4 minutes off the clock to kneel down in grace when we could kick another field goal, but we're going to kneel down anyway out of grace and burn the clock out.
I don't care how we win tomorrow. Just Tua throw pick, Josh Allen rushing touchdown, James Cook over receiving yards, and Devon Achane over receiving yards.
Right.
I had a $10 free bet, so I put $10 on that to win like 100 and something.
Right on.
It was.
And I'm simply also saying that that's the only way the Dolphins are going to beat the Bills. So, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying that's the only way we will beat them. We have to be able to prove that we can drain the game out with the lead against a good team like the Bills. You cannot rely on your defense. I don't care if you've got the best defense in the league. It is not fair to give the ball back to Josh Allen when there's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left and you've got a 4-point lead. It is not fair to your defense. I was just watching highlights today that's floating around Twitter of the drive that Buffalo beat us on when the snow started falling, when Tua played them in Buffalo in that night game. And at the end of the drive, if you all remember, because it shows right there in the highlight reel, Josh Allen kneeled the ball down before his kicker attempted the game-winning field goal.
There's not going to be enough time for Clemson to win this game.
And for anybody out there wants to blame the defense in that situation, fine, you can. They need to lock it down, sure. But why does nobody ever ask the question as to why Josh Allen had the ball with 3 minutes and something left to be able to do that to our defense? Why does nobody ever ask that question? Well, I'm telling you that in order to beat the Bills and the Chiefs and the Bengals and all these other good teams of the world, you have to be able to do that. You cannot let your defense, you cannot relinquish control of the game to your defense. Those teams are good teams because they have great offenses that can defeat good defenses. What don't people understand about that? If you're going to ask me to bet on a guy like Josh Allen who knows the play that's about to happen or any defense, given defense in the NFL, I'm going to bet on Josh Allen. Sorry. I don't care if you think that makes me a pole smoker for Josh Allen. I don't care. It's a mathematical reality, okay, that give me any defense with Josh Allen knowing the play before the ball is snapped and the defense not knowing the play, I'm going to bet on Josh Allen every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
How are the Tennessee Titans favored this week?
They're playing the Patriots.
Yeah, but the Titans, aren't they worse than the Patriots?
Because they're getting a couple key guys back.
Oh.
Calvin Ridley and who was the other guy? God, I keep forgetting them every time I think about it. Let me pull up their prop bets and I can tell you.
I'm like, damn, I'm going to take the Patriots tomorrow. Tennessee's not good. They're 0-3 at home.
Where is it?
Ravens favored by 9.5?
They don't have the guy that's coming back besides Calvin Ridley. They don't have the guy that's coming back on the anytime with. Dang it!
Oh my God! They blocked the field goal. Clemson sucks.
Oh, Tajee Spears.
Tajee Spears.
Which, again, I've seen him a couple places for recommendations for anytime touchdowns. And of course, they didn't. Mason Rudolph didn't have a terrible game on the stat line as far as yardage goes last week.
Wait, Miami's favorite, Buffalo's favored by 6.5.
I'm sorry.
Buffalo favored is 6.5 right now.
Oh, so it looks like there's a wave coming in for Buffalo.
Because if that's the case,
it's been 6 all week.
I might have to do it. I might have to go with Miami again.
You know what else though, Greg, is the +6 for Miami has been -105, not -115. Yeah. It's not even.
I really don't want to take Miami again. They cost me 2 weeks in a row.
I don't. And that's a bunch of late money coming in for a Buffalo blowout, basically, is what that is, dude. Because what do? Add 4 points to that? If Buffalo's going to beat Miami, if they're going to cover 6.5, they're easily going to cover 10, and it's going to be a blowout. You know what I mean? I'd stay away from that game on the spread. Unless you're just a Buffalo, unless you're just all in on Buffalo, which is fine. You know what I mean? Just ain't gonna make you much money.
I don't know.
I would shave a couple points off of that for Buffalo. I'd put Buffalo at like -12 and take better odds. You know what I mean?
Like I'm looking right now. I like the Cowboys for some weird reason. I kind of like the Raiders. Kind of like the Raiders to win that game.
Or instead of putting points on it and giving Buffalo -12 and taking those odds, you could just take the money line. Well, not really, because the Dolphins are the plus odds. But I'm saying, you're probably going to get for -12 on Buffalo. You're probably going to get +200 or something.
And I just might go with touchdown scores tomorrow. I'm not liking anything.
I could look actually. I don't know why I'm guessing I can pull the thing up right now.
What's up, Hooked Up Joe? Hooked Up Joe, I haven't heard from you in a while, man. How you been? I know you guys dealt with all that shit up by you with the hurricane that got in the mountains and caused mudslides all over the motherfucking place. How you been?
Oh, it looks like he's got the Dominator helmet on, though, so he's probably all right.
I mean, yeah. Can't hear him, but I can see him.
Well, I can see the mouth flickering like he's saying something. He might be on mute on StreamYard.
No, I don't see him on mute on here. And yeah, shout out Kevin Lee. It is daylight savings time tonight, y'all.
and actually minus 12.5 is also 12.5.
Hit the like button, everybody, if you haven't already.
You still can't hear me, huh?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you
got
sound
you now.
good
There
now.
you
What's up, Hooked Up Joe? How you been, buddy?
Good. I had my mic switched around with the
word.
default being the music input. That way, the mask would pick up the music in the background because that's what we do on Saturday night. But I forgot to switch my mic back when I came in on StreamYard. So everything's good. Yeah, we made it through both the storms. Okay, I came back just in time for the hurricane. That's all good. I've been working on the stream. You know how Pam streams.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't stream anymore. So I've been working on that kind of hard. And we're going to stream again on Sunday. So that's what I've been doing a lot of in the background. I haven't been doing a whole lot of streaming just because I'm overly positive and nobody wants to hear that shit right now.
Oh, no. Go ahead, buddy. Give us some positivity.
Yeah, we do.
We definitely do, bud. We need it. I'm drained.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to enjoy the season while we still have games. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
We do.
you know,
We do.
try
Know
to eke
exactly
out
what
every
you mean.
little bit of enjoyment we can get before we're yearning for flag football in the off season. You know, anything Pee-wee football. We're all watching the Hall of Fame game like it's the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's it. I'm just enjoying the games, having parties, working on stuff, community stuff like the stream and stuff. Just and keeping a positive vibe on the chat and the stream and stuff when we're streaming. I mean, anybody that wants to say anything they can. But as far as we're concerned, we're just comment on the game like it's any other game. But we're still going to get our ass kicked, by the Bills.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but you probably did. Did you guys see the Mike Tannenbaum trade idea the other day?
Yeah, I did see that. It was Myles Garrett for 3 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and fucking
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs. It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Like, when I saw that, I'm like, how was this guy our GM?
He wouldn't make that trade, bro. He just does it for shock value now. That's all. That's it. He's literally shock jock nonsense, bro. That's it.
That's a T-bomb trade if you ever saw one, though, right?
I mean, kind of. Look,
Like it's
to
a
his
T-bomb everything. Maybe throw in an extra $100 million.
to give it perspective, right? Like he's looking in a binary sense. He's looking at two starting caliber running backs that they use a lot of, and they need a pass rusher, and Myles Garrett would immediately be that. But giving up 3 first-rounders, a second, and a running back is fucking stupid. Could they get Myles Garrett from them? Getting him, yes. But doing that is dumb. I think they could get him for a first and fucking whatchamacallit, Jahmyr Gibbs. But what do I know?
I mean, I wouldn't trade Jahmyr Gibbs.
I mean, listen, say what you want, and I love Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's a super talent. He's a fucking running back, bro. And if you're telling me a first-round pick and a running back can go get a gold jacket, Myles Garrett will wear a gold jacket one day on a team that's trying to make a real run at the Super Bowl this year with the AFC not looking like the AFC it has in years past outside of the Chiefs and the Chiefs, Baltimore, and the Bills, kind of. Other than that, the NFC is the harder division, and you're looking at what? I mean, the Lions have as good a shot as anybody to win the NFC. But losing what's his name, their pass rusher, to that Achilles pop that he had, yeah. I could see how you put Myles Garrett on the Lions right now, and they're a Super Bowl favorite. Giving up 3 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and one of your one of your top running backs to do it is stupid.
Yeah.
But if you could get him, it would be a smart move. But I'll tell you what, if they did give up 3 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and Jahmyr Gibbs for Myles Garrett, and then they won the Super Bowl, it wouldn't matter, would it? If they won the friggin' Super Bowl this year, that trade would look like a genius move. You know what I'm saying? I did hear and see, and shout out to Nene who sent it to me. Several teams have reached out to the Dolphins about Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
Which, if they traded Calais Campbell, the season's over. You know, like,
right.
Dude.
Yeah.
If we win tomorrow, I don't think we're trading Calais Campbell. I don't think we're trading anyone. If we lose tomorrow, then we're certainly going to trade Calais Campbell and others.
Well, yeah, I think he should.
The thing about that is, he came here on a discount to come here and did us a favor when he came here. Without a doubt.
That's part of the business, though, Cooked Up Joe.
What I'm saying is that if we're actually losing out season, he came here to win, and he probably would be up for a trade to go to a team where he had a chance.
True,
you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be the wrong thing for us to do. When you've got to figure the moves that we make, other players look at that and figure, do they want to go to this team or not? How did they treat that player on exit? Sometimes we wonder how come we let that player go so easy or something like that, because that is part of it. You know, you want to be a team you want to go to. So as much as I thought it was a terrible idea at first, thinking about trading our best pickup in the off season, in my opinion, if we're having a losing season and we can get something out of and make him happy, that's multiple reasons to do it. And I wouldn't hate us for doing it. Not that I want to tank, but there it is.
Yeah, I mean, if we lose this game, we might as well lean into the tank, right? Because we got to start thinking about financial decisions with Tua and everything like that.
Tanking with Tua. That'll be the new one.
Tanking with talent is what I say. We have great talent on this team, and we're tanking with it. It's crazy.
Just so crazy how, this time has gone by. I legit thought we would have won a Super Bowl in this time. When we traded Laramie Tunsil, I hated it. But we got all these picks. When we hired Flores, at first I didn't like it. And then Flores won me over. I thought Greer was doing a solid job. And to see where this is gone, it's just upsetting.
So talk to me about Bengals and Raiders. Do you think the Bengals cover 7?
No. The Raiders, I think they could win that game personally, but listen, anyone who has like a 7+ or a -7 or whatever, I take the dog. I take the dogs.
This is why you keep losing, Greg, because you bet like I bet. I gamble. I don't fucking bet.
Well, what I want to try to do is create a dog for the Bengals. They're at -7 at -110. I want to get about +110 to put them on my parlay, and that would put the spread at -8.5. So I'm looking at them having to really have a good 10-point win for that bet to come through. I mean, 9 points, yeah, but usually if a team's winning by 9, they're winning by 10. You know what I mean? if it's a bad team they're playing, so it's in Cincinnati. They're already at -7. That's like, I don't know. That's So basically, that's more like what I'm really asking is, should I fade the public? Are they going to be one of the teams that finally puts a nail in one of the bad teams' coffin and win by more than 8.5? Because that's what I really want, is that +110. So I'm trying to create an underdog out of the Bengals, basically. And Greg's over here telling me they should already be underdogs.
No, the Bengals should be favored. I'm just saying, I like the Raiders.
Right.
Cover that 7.
How close do you think they cover if they lose? If the Raiders lose, Greg? Because I could go that way too. I could get +1. Hold on. I can get +115 on +6 spread. So they'd have to lose by less than 6.
Think that they could lose by a field goal, maybe.
So
Well,
get them at
if I think that, then I could get +3.5, which is +155. I don't want to go that crazy.
I mean, I don't know.
I just feel like somebody's going to roll the Raiders the second I take their plus spread. You know what I mean?
Dude,
That's what keeps happening to me.
Bengals are 3-5. Actually, Bengals are 3-5. They're gonna need to win this game. I just don't know if they cover the 7. That's my thing.
I know. Oh, I'll stay away from that one. Then. I'll stay away from that one. Panthers and Saints. Do you think the Saints cover the -7? I'll need them to get the odds I want. I'll need so -9 is +110 for the Saints.
Bryce Young playing?
Oh, I already got them on the parlay. Yeah, Bryce Young's playing, and also Jonathan Brooks is making a debut for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But Saints are getting Derek Carr back.
Yeah, they blew him out week 1.
Yeah, I already got them on anyway at -9.
Derek Carr is coming back to they're different with Derek Carr.
Commanders and Giants. So the Commanders are at -4 with -110 odds. So if I were to take +110, I'd be getting -5.5 for the Commanders. Do they win by a touchdown, basically? Or 2 field goals? I think so.
And
I think everybody thinks that Jaden Daniels thing is going to slow down. I don't know. I think he's going to own the Giants this week.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'll go with that. I got Saints -9, Browns -2.5, Commanders -5.5, and Bills -7.5 on a 4-leg parlay. That's +1891 odds. $5 would win me $99.56.
So I see Pete's in chat. Pete, I think you'll like this. Listen to this bet I took on the Dolphins yesterday, or for tomorrow. Let me pull it up. It's, where's it at?
So, Greg, there you go. You and I just did our first collab, bro. I'll probably throw you a 20 spot if that bet wins, you know.
Here it is, Pete. I've got Tua over 1.5 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill over 99.5 yards. Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown. Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions. Tua over 21.5 completions and Dolphins to win. How about that parlay? That's because to me, and I explained it earlier, that if I'm going to pick the Dolphins to win, all those things are going to have happen. Tyreek Hill's going to have to score a touchdown and get over 100 yards. Tua's going to have to get at least 2 touchdowns. Tyreek, to get that touchdown and 100 yards, going to need to get 7 catches. And Tua, to win the game, is going to need to complete at least 22 passes.
See, that's actually smart thinking. If you are basically betting that the Dolphins are going to win, then yeah, that all makes logical sense. Absolutely.
Now, all those bets logically line up with the Dolphins to win. If the Dolphins are going to win, those things are going to happen. So if the Dolphins win tomorrow, I should hit that bet.
The all-in to win bet.
That's it. It's an all-in to win bet, buddy. I'll win $110 on that, on a $10 bet.
So Kevin Lee's asking, color and panel, is Miami season revived with a win tomorrow? Well, what I would say is
it's
battery.
On life support.
No, wait a minute. We're already on life support. But the battery that's running our life support gets a little bit recharged.
So I would say this, color. If we win tomorrow, we're not out of the coma. We're not out of the coma, but we're off the respirator.
Right. Well, you'd have to be on the respirator to be if you're off the coma.
We're on life support right now, color.
Wait, we're out of the coma, but still on the respirator.
Sounds like 10 lost to you, Pete. Thanks a lot.
I'll hit the link, Pete.
Nah,
anyway,
don't hit the link.
Greg.
We're at an hour and a half. I'm about to shut this bitch down, dog.
Yeah,
I told you I wasn't going long tonight because I got so much to do tomorrow. But
you got a whole extra hour coming to you at 2:00.
Yeah, I ain't gonna feel like an extra hour with the shit I got. Everything that extra hour is already taken up by bullshit. I mean, look, dude, it's gonna be a rough. Okay, I want the Dolphins to beat the Bills. I always want them to beat the Bills. I hate the Bills. Even when the Bills aren't good, I hate the fucking Bills. Okay? I don't dislike Bills fans, but also Bills fans are some of the worst fans I've ever met in my life. They spit, all that stuff. Shout out to Jersey Dolphins who renews his membership. I'm going to drink a shot in commemoration to the Jersey Dolphins. Thank you, brother.
Yep. Membership chats count.
Those are just as good as shot donations, color. Fuck.
Yep.
Anyhow, but if the Dolphins lose, then what becomes the conversation, right? It's obviously the first part of if the Dolphins lose, the conversation is, are they sellers? Who's on the trade block? Who are they trying to unload? Because
everybody.
That's ultimately going to be the next pivot.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, hold on a second. Let me just clarify what I just said. Everybody will be on the trade block, but not everybody's going to get traded. I don't think we're blowing the whole team up. But yes, everybody is potentially tradable. You know what I mean?
Well, look, it'd be like any other team that is competing.
But I don't think our intention is to blow it up and bring a bunch of grocery baggers in here. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I don't think they'll do that.
But everybody on the team is tradable.
Color will be here tomorrow, Kevin Lee, calling the game. I will be at my son's game coaching. So Color's going to hold it down. So I'm going to let Color take the pain all by himself. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, you're getting mad coloring.
Yeah, you're getting you're getting the color of anger.
Color adding. You're getting it real. You're getting it Madden style. Color adding.
Shake. What's up, Shake?
Oh man.
And yes, if If we're not able to seal the deal with 3 minutes left with a lead and we punt the ball back to them, I will be rubbing it in right there during the game.
What's that jersey? El Cap, does your son's team play live here on YouTube? Yeah. They have. I don't know if this game will be. I don't know if this will. Sometimes they have them live, sometimes they don't. It should be. It's the championship game, ECC championship game, live at 4 p.m. It's I don't know where. I don't know. Let me see if there's a link, dude. I don't know. It's gonna be. Let me look on it real quick. What's up, Shake? What's up, Dow?
Living the dream, baby.
Yeah.
What's up,
I know, Jersey Dolphins. Like, to me, youth football is the purest form of football, bro. It's just kids out there giving it their all. That's all. I mean, who doesn't?
Funny to watch the little kids when they all just standing up straight, just running around. They look like, you know what it looks like? It looks like that old magnetic football game where all the players just do.
Yeah, the little guys. And then there's like one or two in there that has like super good body control and they're juking everybody.
Right.
Let me see if I can find
Like
it.
I hear, as soon as they snap the ball, I hear that buzzing noise from the electric current. You remember that game that nobody could figure out how to play? You were actually supposed to just let the magnets, like the electromagnetic, just like determine the outcome.
No, you're supposed to will the odds, color. There's the 12U ECC Championship 2021. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what I will do. Color will be live calling the game, the Dolphins game. And when I get there, if there's a radio station there calling the game, then that will mean it'll be live on YouTube. In which case, Color, I'll try to pop in the show and I'll send the link or some shit in chat. So if anybody wants to watch. So, but yeah.
Right on. By the way, Hard Rock is allowing me to crawfish that bet I just made. So they apparently think that's a good one. They think I might win that one. That's the only time they offer you a crawfish is when you did a good job picking a bet. They're like, here, take your money back while you still can.
You know, I like how Crown Royal tastes, but I don't think it
playing
gets
a video game, Shake?
No.
I don't think it gets me that drunk.
What crown? What kind of crown you got this time?
Just regular Crown, dude.
Yeah.
Just regular. Doesn't really get you that drunk. Crown's good to mix with like liqueurs and shit. Make like shot like Royal Flush or Four Kings. Like that's a good shot, man. Or Washington apples are pretty good shots.
Have you ever had this yet?
Whiskey sour, no.
That's pretty dope. I had it not too long ago.
No, I got, just about a half a bottle of Crown left over here. So, I mean, it's just me drinking on it. And I don't really drink too often, but when I do, I like to get drunk. So, I was hammered at the game, boys. When I seen you guys, I was already shining pretty good. I hadn't eaten anything all day. Had about, I don't know, a couple of beers, couple of gin and tonics, which I usually don't drink because they're a little bit too sweet for me. But on that warmer day with the overcast at the game, when I seen you boys, I already had like 3 or 4 of them bitches. They were tasty.
It was nice weather too. It was nice weather.
It was good weather. Listen, Shake, did I tell you about this yet? I want to get all of the crew together. I talked about it a little bit.
Yeah. You called me. Remember, you called me and told me about it.
Oh, that's right. I want to get I want everybody from the gate, maybe some other people, and we're just gonna do like a live show at a fucking Airbnb on a Friday night, and then we're gonna already have like a place on Saturday night where we're gonna go out, and so if people want to come or what have you and meet us up there, that would be dope as fuck too. But you know, I think this would be dope, man. I think we should do this. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this in like January or something like that. Or maybe we'll do it for the Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to fucking give me some time to flesh it out. But I've been thinking about it since I said it. Like, and usually, you know, you get an idea and you say it and it's like cool, and then but not this. This I keep coming back to again and again and again. I really want to do this. I think it'll be fucking awesome.
But I would think somebody was saying, and I think because you know timing around April. I would say fucking a draft party would be dope.
Draft party would be dope. I'm just not going to be able to swing it because I should be like moving in April.
Okay.
So or May or something like that. I don't know. Like draft party be good, but yeah, maybe a draft party would be. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's get through the holiday season. Yeah. But see, this is what I was kind of thinking though, right? Like Airbnbs for a big ass house that I'm gonna try to get for us, right? Like we're gonna be a bunch of us. I want to make sure like it's accommodating for the amount of us that are gonna be there, and so because of that,
remember that place I was telling you about in Colorado?
No. We don't want to go. We don't want to all leave somewhere, Color. We're already like this is gonna be in Florida, so I'm thinking more like I'm more about thinking about the show for Friday night. And then the party time and Saturday night, you know, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, we're going to have to get a fucking Uber van to pick the fellas up and go out and stuff like that, you know, and just like, I don't know, boys, like get real shitty out there that night. You know what I'm saying? Get real shitty. So that being said, you can get an Airbnb cheap as fuck in the wintertime, dog. Yeah, boy, Craig. Oh, Craig, boy. Coming in. Che. Hold on. This ain't a full shot because I've been sipping on it. Let me get some more in here, buddy. Thank you. Oh, Craig. But yeah, I want to like get it, secure it, have it secured, have it planned, promote it. Hey, Saturday night, we're all going here. Come meet us here. Give a chance for some of the folks that want to come out and, you know, fucking party. Like, this ain't, hey, what's happening? No, like, you want to get shit-faced drunk with the boys? Like, this is where we're going to be. Come here on Saturday because we're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be fun, I think.
Oh, yeah.
In chat, right? Actually, Color. Never mind, I got it. I
don't know, is that in February, depending what time in February, I'm supposed to be taking the wife to fucking North Carolina.
Well, see, here's the thing, Jake. Like, the Airbnb that I want to get, the reason I'm picking it in the time I'm picking is because I want it to be cheaper, right? Yeah. And a lot of us are gonna, you know, break up. Everybody pays. I don't want it to cost more than like $150 a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
like,
easy.
Keep it very modest.
Yeah.
You know, so like we could totally find that in fucking January. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. We could find one.
Well, if you got like 5 or 6 people or 150 apiece, that's a pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we can get it. We can get it figured. Listen, I might even pick up more of the tab just because that's the way it needs to go.
You got you, man. But like I said, she's Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. Me and Crypto. I'm gonna be document. We're gonna. He's gonna. We're gonna be He's documenting all the ride all the way to Buffalo. So.
Oh really?
Oh, wait, that's tonight?
Yeah, that's tonight.
What do you mean the ride all the way to Buffalo?
He's driving to Buffalo. He's riding to Buffalo.
Right this moment, he's driving.
Yeah, he's driving to Buffalo. So midnight. Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, go live.
Crypto boy.
Oh, I thought you were going with him. I was about to say that's like a 24-hour drive. At least.
No, hell no.
No. So I put a poll in the chat. Where is it?
Cot Club, fuck you.
If we had a TFTG meetup on a Saturday night, would you come? Yes, no, I wish I could, but can't. So get the votes in. Let us know if you guys would do something like that. It'd be fun. We would give a couple of months. You know, maybe when are you gonna have to go? Where the fuck you were saying, Shake? Where are you going? With the old lady? Shake's out of it. Shake.
Oh, yeah. North Carolina.
When?
Sometime in February for her birthday. Her birthday's in March, so she wants to do it in February.
Yeah, Kevin Lee. I totally want Kevin Lee to come.
I would come, but I probably can't.
Well, again, I want to give it enough. I want to give it enough time for people to fit it, and like, I'm thinking Orlando, right? Because Orlando's pretty centrally located, literally. I mean, I guess we could do Gainesville or fucking Tampa or something like that, but Orlando's in the center, literally, and there's tons of places in Orlando we could find too, accommodating what we're trying to do, and then there's tons of places to go. Like Orlando's got, you name it, they got it. Whatever kind of vibe we're looking for, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Orlando's got these fucking karaoke bars with a live band. Pretty dope. What time are you doing that with Crypto, Shake?
I do it around midnight.
Around midnight? You gonna go live with Insomnia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we're gonna do NFL news and just different topics around.
I hear it. Well,
and you know how we do off football topics too. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, then I'll give you some time to recoup because I went longer than I thought. I was going to go like an hour and 15 minutes. It's already an hour and 45 minutes. I'm going way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, yeah.
Filling in for the homie, as you guys know. Ali dealing with family issues. He had he had some stuff. He'll come back and talk to everybody about it when he gets time. I just didn't want the Saturday night to sit open. Again, it sat open last Saturday, which I would have filled, but I went to the game last week. Now I'm going to a different game, but that's neither here nor there.
What game are you going to?
Huh?
Where are you going to?
My son's game. I'm not going to be able to call a Dolphins game.
Oh, shit.
It's like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 25 minutes south of me. It's a neutral site. So, and I got to be there at 2. So that means I'll have to leave here at like 12:30 to get there on time. So,
by the way, I watermelon is not a pussy drink. I'll be able to hold my liquor. Hey, I do hold my liquor by her ears.
So, but I just want to work out the details in that. Maybe we'll wait until, fucking April or something. I don't know. Boys. It's going to be a difficult time because if it's during in April, right? Like at the end of April, that's kind of when like May, I'm trying to move to the Panhandle.
I can swing it for February, but I just got to figure out what day I got to.
Well, maybe we'll move it to March, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Again, we'll see. Like, it's the holiday season. I mean, this month is Thanksgiving. Next month is Christmas.
Yeah.
Then there's New Year. New Year's would be kind of cool, but we don't have to see. Here's the cool part about it. I'm not trying to line it up with something. I'm trying to have it stand alone.
Well, the good thing about March or April, right, is people have their tax money back. So
I didn't even think about that.
You have a little bit of spending cash.
Okay, hold on a second. March is looking better and better.
This is crazy. The number 10 and 11 team lose.
March is looking better and better, Shake, because you're right. Plus, March, really not a lot of things are happening at that time.
Just March Madness, that's it.
Just March Madness, right? But like we can have football season's over. The Super Bowl's done. We're looking forward to the draft. It's kind of a lull in everything, right?
Yeah.
The only thing we could look forward to around that time that might happen as far as breaking news is if the Dolphins cut or don't cut Tua and the March 14th comes and goes and Tua's still with the Dolphins. But March is looking pretty damn good, buddy. I'm liking that.
And what we could do is call it the first annual tailgate after party.
Something, right? We'll workshop
the
name a little bit.
After party because it's pretty much after the football season.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to make this I don't want to make it an annual thing. Like maybe we do.
Hey, that'd be nice though. I mean, just like how Dolph Freaky has her.
Yeah, and the thing, it would be dope to have like something like that, man.
And like I said, in 2 or 3 years, players might want to come to it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Dolph Freaky shit.
Maybe if they're invited. I've been to Dolph Freaky thing a couple of times, bro. So it's
it has grown, man.
It has.
So
yeah, I'm not trying to do that though. I'm trying to just make it a show in which all of us are together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple of other folks that are, whether they're TFTG members or not, they're contributors as such. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it'll grow over time. But for this first one, I want it to be as much of a, like, this is the trial one, right?
Yeah.
We'll get the
pilot episode.
Yeah, the pilot episode, right? Like we'll get it together. We'll do it. We'll have a good time. We'll see if it can be something that, and it would be dope. Just I'll bring the computer. I'll bring the setup. We'll plug in the mic, and we'll just turn the mic on and have all of us just sitting with a good camera view of all of us. You know what I'm saying? And like a big living area, just shit talking, fucking bullshitting, whatever. And then Saturday is the meetup. So anybody who, can get around there or I don't know, like Kevin Lee. I see Kevin Lee in chat. Like if some people get out in front and some are like Kevin Lee's probably going to get the invite to come to the fucking, to the Airbnb. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be in a more broad sense on a Saturday night, of where we're gonna be at having I want a show with everybody, and then I want to go get shit housed and fucking party down with everybody. That's what I'm looking to get done. Those two things. That's what I'm looking to facilitate. We can look at all the show parameters and how it can benefit the channel and all that, but I'm thinking more about just getting together with homies and fucking getting twisted. That's what I'm thinking about. Not thinking about anything else other than an excuse to get away and hang out with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick, vote, hit the like button. Let us know. We're getting real close. I mean, fuck, there's only been a couple of votes, so I'm not even going to wait on. You guys got, hold on, let me see. You've got 6 minutes and, I don't know. I guess you've got 8 minutes to vote. And I'm going to end this here directly. Vote. Would you guys be down? Would you not be down? Or do you wish you could go, but you can't? Right now, 11 votes in, which is terrible. Not really a lot watching right now. We got 30 something watching. So, and Kevin Lee's saying he's tipping. All right, Kevin Lee, we might have to look again. This is something that we're going to flesh out. I think I could tell Kevin Lee's one of the ones down, down the clown. So yeah, Kevin, and maybe we'll do this, right? Like I think this is. What do you think, Color?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking about too. I can picture it.
Yeah, and like Joe Rist, is always at the fucking games. I promise you, Joe Rist is like, yeah, I'll throw fucking $150 in to stay with the fucking Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking. And then get everybody up in there and do some shit. And if you can't make it, that's fine, because the live broadcast of us at the Airbnb on Friday gonna be fun. And then maybe we'll do some like impromptu phone lives. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go live on your phone via a StreamYard on YouTube. That maybe we'll be out at some place getting crunk, and you guys can see what you're missing. Link is pinned, Crypto. I'm getting ready to shut it down in less than 7 minutes too. So just so you know. But I'm just thinking, like, I mean, if Mike on the mic could pull it off to come make something like
The
that.
link is probably hidden behind the pole.
Oh, is it?
It likes to do that all the time.
But
yeah, fuck you too, Bones.
I'm just thinking, right? Like if Mike on the mic can maybe make it, maybe KP could make it. And I know Lewis already said he's down. I know Color's down. I gotta ask Color. I know even though Ali's dealing with some family stuff right now, I know he's down. I know Shake's down. I know fucking Crypto's down. So I know like the majority of us are gonna make this to an Airbnb fucking party time.
HB.
Now see Tonk and HB. Those are like Tonk. If we give enough time, I think Tonk can make it. HB, that's the question, because it's going to cost HB a pretty fucking penny to get here. In which case, I'll work it out with him, in which I would be willing to, pay for HB's stay at the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If he can fly the fuck here and fly back, I'll pay for his wage at the Airbnb type thing. That type of stuff. Like, well, I'm going to work out the logistics. I've already accepted the fact that, like, if I'm going to host it, I'm going to pay more, and that's okay by me. I just think this would be awesome to get the whole entire team under one fucking roof and a couple of other motherfuckers up under one roof, all in the camera, doing the fucking business. And the show could literally just be us fucking doing fucking the thing, right? Like, that'd be dope.
That is fun to watch when you can't be there and you're watching just the, and seeing everybody and interaction and just so natural. Yeah. Like at the games, I actually like watching when people go and they're filming the tailgate and you can't be there, but you're seeing everybody just having a kick-ass time, and it's great. So, even for the people that can't be there, it would be awesome.
Exactly, Joe. Like, I understand there's 1,000,001 things that could keep you from even trying to be here. Whether or not you're flush financially to pull something like this off, if you're coming from Canada, even, you could financially pull all this off, but you can't because of, obligations in life. There's just certain things that can stand in the way for something like that. But be there on the live program. I mean, look, who knows if we'll be able to pull this off again, right?
Yep.
Like it would be nice to make it an annual thing, but if it's not an annual thing because it's just not doable, then it is what it is.
If you do it once, you'll find out if it's an annual thing.
That's right, Hooked Up Joe. That's how I'm thinking about it. Like, if it goes off without a hitch, and yeah, it cost this and that, but it was so worth it all the way underneath the, in totality, then you figure out ways to tweak it and make it happen again. And then next thing you know, 5 years down the line, it becomes something that people are looking forward to. Hey, Dolphins season's over, but at least we got the Fins tailgate party time coming, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be dope. That'd be dope.
Well,
Is this the
welcome to the
ceremony?
neighborhood, Kevin.
No, crypto. I want to get an Airbnb that we all pitch in and get and throw. Like we'll get it for a weekend, and we'll all do a show Friday night, and then on Saturday night we all go to a spot that if other people can make it to, they can come party with us too, and just do a Finn's Tailgate fucking weekend. You know, crypto?
Yeah, that sounds good. We could do it for my weekend in Cleveland. We can all get stuck together in Cleveland.
No. I will say this, Shake. Where I'm moving up in the Panhandle, they got tons and tons of rentals in that area. So, like, if we did do the one in Orlando and we had to switch, listen, we can take this motherfucking show on the road, right? Like,
Panhandles.
Babe, I gotta fly out to fucking Seattle because Tonk's getting the thing. It's the annual TFTG thing. Like, this motherfucker don't have to be at the same spot. Like, we could take this show on the motherfucking road. Maybe we'll take it across the pond one day and go see Kadeem's ass and crash his shit. Show these fucking blokes what's up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We could do a London tour like the Jaguars do every year.
Los Dolphinatico saying Airbnb Cam Ward tank party TFTG. Nah, we're talking about doing this in like March, like after this. Like this would be perfect to do.
Host tank party.
Yeah, post tank. Yeah.
Tank
This would
party.
be a perfect thing to do on something when there's no real football going on, right?
Yeah, man.
And we've been so without it so long, you're just yearning for anything football related, you know.
At the very minimum, hooked up, Joe, is that if the team's on, if this thing becomes an annual thing, and 3 years from now the team is on the fucking rocks, at least we got the fucking hookup. You know what I'm saying? At least we got the fucking party time. Like that's what Dolphin fans commiserate with, because we know what real pain is. We know what it feels like. We know what it is.
Man, Crypto's gonna be having a party when they put Devontae Parker in the Ring of Honor.
So I just ended the poll. Didn't get a lot of votes in. We'll have to get more votes in next time, and we'll ask this again. But 47%, which is like 12 people, said yeah, they're definitely fucking down to meet up. And the other ones, 31% said wish they could but can't. 20% said no.
Airbnb.
So
and if
again,
you need something to help you coordinate that on the like where people can sign up or something like that, then
yeah,
Color has my
okay, hooked up, Joe. All right, yeah, we might need to get in on some. I might look like maybe we'll start it with what the team is and what I know the team can afford and what we're looking at, and then if we start adding people, then we can see how much further we can take some. I mean, fuck, we might get a damn mansion. I don't know.
or multiple places. If you modularize, it's a lot easier to deal with because you can just knock out a module. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to trying to like build it up to a mammoth thing. Like even where you go to a place where you're getting a ballroom and then there's hotel rooms and people can rent them individually. I mean, you can go all
or like the theater room, right? You know, you get a big ass theater room and shit, some shit like that. Some of them have like I've rented places in like Tennessee. They always got a theater room and stuff in one of those cabins, so we could have a good time. It would be dope, right? Like this year we'll look to do it in like Orlando to keep it local for the team, and then you know maybe next year we'll still keep it in Florida, but maybe we'll move north of it, whether I'm in the Panhandle and I'll host something, or maybe we'll look at Jacksonville or something like that, so anybody who's coming from out of state of Florida can come closer. Or maybe we'll take this bitch on the road. I mean, HB's in Minnesota, Tonks in Seattle, or maybe we'll go to fucking Texas. I don't know, right? I don't give a shit. Again,
we got a game in Minnesota next year, right? Or the next couple of years?
Who the fuck knows, Crypto? Who knows, buddy?
Yeah, next couple of years, not this year, the year after, we're going to Minnesota and we're going to Green Bay.
There are a lot of middle of the state people that could make it to Orlando. So first year Orlando sounds like a good plan.
But
Yeah,
here's the
first to
beauty.
Orlando. It's middle of the state, right? Everybody can converge. Everyone can get to Orlando within a
Papa
reasonable
Paul will
time.
be there because it's just boom
Crashing
right
at
there.
What's up,
CB83's
Sal?
house.
Same with you, brother. Hope you're doing good.
We're
But
gonna crash at CB83's house.
but the best part about
Yeah.
next year's is that, like, for instance, right now we're just coming up with this idea, so we have about 2 to 3 months to prepare. Next year we'll have a whole year to prepare.
Yes,
So
good call.
we could build a bigger budget and save up.
Oh yeah, like we can. Man, Shake, I love you, Shake. Shake's always think. Shake has the weirdest of ideas because the way Shake's mind works is different. But there's such a crisp thing to think about. We could literally, after we have it, hopefully being a success. I can't envision it not being a success. Once it is, then we get HB on it, and HB gets a graphic, and we then build a budget through the entirety of the year to make sure next year's is bigger than last, so on and so forth. One day, it'll be the destination spot.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm fucking excited, boys. I'm excited. This is happening.
Yeah. We should go to Dubai.
Fuck yeah, boys. Go to Dubai. Tailgate Dubai. Bro, we're gonna get arrested.
You can buy gold out of vending machine.
Hey, Michael K says he has a spot in Epstein Island.
I bet you he does. I heard about that. I know he's got that timeshare over there.
He definitely got that timeshare going on.
Yeah, he does. He's got frequent flyer miles that could get all of us there for free. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking creep. Fucking dork.
He has his own brand of baby oil. He said the Diddy oil is not good enough.
Yeah, Vegas, right? I don't know. Vegas has all its own stuff. Like, I would rather it be in like Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fun part about it. Yeah, let's do this bitch in the middle of nowhere, right? Like Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, St. Louis is about the most centralized you can get in the country.
Again, right? Like, well, I don't know about
work, St. Louis, yeah, those.
Yeah, Shake arrested. Shake TFTG be arrested as soon as they get to the Dubai airport. They'd be waiting for us. They'd be like, listen, these motherfuckers cannot be here. They
Are you kidding? They'd be asking them to buy Cuban cigars. Are you kidding me? They'd be like, yo, man.
First of all,
cigars, man.
Everywhere I go, people love me because I'm a good listener, and I don't know. Fuck that. I can talk my way out of some trouble, right?
Listen, I'll just take my pet, my pet support pet, emotional pet goat. I'll be fine.
Emotional pet goat. Oh, they'll love you, bro.
They got pet goats over there. They're tobacco connoisseurs too over there.
Sure.
With all the different Mideastern blends, so they just want the cigars. Shake. Like, give us the cigars.
Again, we can dream big, but that's only because of Shake's great idea is that as soon as it ends, we start building for the next one and billing for it and getting people to donate to help build. I mean, shit, maybe it's donated to where it takes the show to fucking, I don't know, England, Ireland, fucking somewhere, right?
Japan.
Yep. Hiya.
Japan.
So yeah,
Hawaii.
Oh,
bring back the old Pro Bowl. You know what I mean? Hawaii. Like, we'll have our own Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
We'll have Shake out there throwing at targets and kicking field goals and stuff.
So, all right, in about 33 and a half minutes, Shake is going live with Crypto on the road. Crypto, are you on the road right now?
Yeah.
Man,
What's your
crypto.
ETA time?
I just wanna let everybody know. We talk about fans of the year and everybody and all this shit. Crypto travels so much for
Right?
this fan base. He does stuff that
We've
no
had him.
Dolphin fans are doing. And I got to be honest, Crypto, it's a fucking crime that they're not giving you the recognition for fan of the year with the
Everybody
type of
vote
travel
crypto
you
for
do.
the fan of the year.
The type of the fucking the motherfucking sacrifices
His real name.
that
His
Crypto
real
is
name
making for the Miami Dolphins.
Oh,
His
yeah.
real name
It's
is
a
Joe
fucking
Mixon.
crime.
Yeah.
So, ladies
Fan
and
of the year.
gentlemen, Road Warrior Crypto, as Kevin Lee puts, Lewis. I don't know what you're calling Cap, but we've been planning out our fucking Airbnb party. So I don't know if that's
Who's that
Crypto.
Lewis guy?
Crypto, the Road Warrior. I think we need to push.
Who's this Lewis guy?
I don't know who
I
he
don't
is.
know. I'm not
We
sure.
used to have a Lewis, aka Rabbit Dolphin. I don't know what happened to him.
I know. I met this Lewis guy that was helping Jay root against the Hurricanes today. I don't know if it's the same
Oh
guy.
my god, I heard that shit. That was ugly.
Oh yeah,
I had to leave. That space got real homosexual.
We got to bring him up on charges or something.
I know they were talking about driving Camaros and picking
holding
up
hands
women
and holding hands
and going to fast food places to pick up women and stuff like that.
I heard that they were talking about holding hands and going shopping color. That's what I fucking heard. Holding hands, going shopping, and gonna get facials. And I don't know what kind of facials they were talking about. All right, so that's the end of the episode. And make sure you guys hit the like button. We're gonna flesh out this idea of how we're gonna get a good Airbnb and have a good time and party down. We're gonna do it, but until then, hit the like button. Crypto and Shake going live here in the next 30 minutes, so don't miss that. We're gonna keep Crypto awake and alive and driving because he is on his way to Buffalo, New York, to support your Miami Dolphins.
Arrive alive.
Hey man, on the way. What's that? What that? I thought it was Ralph Stadium, but it's what's it? It's Skidmark Stadium now.
Skidmark Stadium.
Yeah, that's right.
On my way to Skidmark Stadium. Yeah.
On his way to Skidmark Stadium, gonna have to drive through the dump and make sure to wear your N95 mask.
Definitely.
Because you're gonna need it.
I'm gonna have to use hazmat gear, not
Yep.
just that. I need
Make
hazmat
sure-
Yeah,
gear
you
as well.
definitely want to go full respirator for sure.
Yeah, at least some good painter's equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
I would bring
Exactly.
painter's equipment. That's really good.
Yeah.
Hooked up, Joe. I think that's perfect. Make sure to
Painter's
wear the
equipment, that'll do it.
N95.
You know, in fact, you may want to just go full bubble boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wear the N95 and make sure to
For
bring
sure.
disinfectant.
Yeah.
Maybe even
Oh,
a
no.
NASA suit. Maybe even a NASA suit, a spacewalk suit.
Yeah.
Anyhow, hit the like button on the way out. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to come back for Insomnia.